They wanted to see who was in the booth, and then we opened it, and they had seen, they were like, "Oh, what's in the?"
You're listening to the Not Your Normal Podcast. Subscribe now.
Yo, is this thing working? Yeah. Hey, yo, my name is Bobby, and welcome back to the Not Your Normal Podcast series. If this is your first time here, do not leave without subscribing. And if you are a returning subscriber, listen, shout out to you for tuning in again. Today, we're doing something real. Let's go. If you're tuning in here for the first time, you know what it is. Smash that subscribe button. But yeah, regardless of wherever you're listening to this, on YouTube, on any of the podcast channels, is it Apple, is it Spotify, whatever it is, man, Anchor, thank you for tuning in. And yeah, it's been a hell of a month. April is gone, and now we're in May. And thank God for life. Thank God that we're all here again. The past couple of weeks have been a terrible time. Like, things have been going on around. We've been hearing the news. If you live in Nigeria, you would know what I mean. From people getting kidnapped and murdered. It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. And sometimes I want to ask, like, what's going on? Like, do we really have something working in this country? But yeah, who am I to put that question out there? So one of the things that caught me this week that I wanted to just quickly share on this episode was a broadcast. So there was a broadcast sent to me, and it had to do with it was a long broadcast, and it had to do with the ongoing insecurity going on in the country. And part of it stated that wherever you're going, try to have like an identity card, be able to identify yourself. And then there was something that caught me, and then they were like, do have receipts to everything you're carrying. If you're carrying a laptop, you should have a receipt to your laptop. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, I was shocked. I was like, wait, what are you talking about? I'm supposed to carry a receipt to my laptop. It made me realize that, the people at stake here would be creatives, depending on whatever part of the work you're doing. There's a most probable case that you're going to be moving around with your laptop, your camera, and so many things. To be actually honest, I'm just going to share something that must have happened like this. And, I had my laptop, I had my camera, we had a drone. It was just two of us, and then we were heading home, and then we got at this checkpoint, and they were like, we should open the boot. They wanted to see who was in the boot. And then, we opened it, and they had seen, they were like, "Oh, what's in the bags?" And, we said, "Oh, it's, laptop and camera. We just finished the job." And they were like, "Yeah, you're going to have to present a receipt for that, because we need to be sure you haven't stolen these things, or else we'll be taking you to the office." And I was like, what? I have never been sick. I have never been so irritated to my mind. Like, I was so irritated. I was like, what is going on? Like, what is this? Where are we going to like this? And in that scenario, I think how I was able to get out was I was quite calm. My friend who was calm, and we were not trying to fight back or anything per se. I'm not trying to say that if you find yourself in such situation, it just depends, because there are situations where people have been calm and it still did not turn out well. Talk about people who now fight back. So it's really crazy. I cannot really tell you what to do, but in that situation we had to be calm, because then again, you were talking to someone who had a gun in his hand. He didn't care what he was going to do. He could shoot us, and that would have been the end of me. But yeah, that happened. And seeing that broadcast recently, it made me realize that, every time they come out to say, or every time there's a word that says, no one has the right to stop you, to ask you for this or that. Those are just words. Those are not practical. So at the end of the day, you could still get stopped and, whatever it is that you're doing or whatever job that you have gone for could, you could be putting yourself at stake. Because then if they say they really want to start asking for receipts, if you're listening to this or you're watching this, if you do have a receipt to any of your items or your equipment, please leave a link. Please leave a comment below. I mean, I do have some, but let's be honest, do we really want to start going by that way? Is that the path that, we are heading to? Is that where we are going to be going? It's crazy. And then it has me thinking, like, what does this mean for us? Does this mean we can stay out late? Even daytime, like, could you be safe daytime? Probably, yeah. Daytime seems like the best time to, be able to do your work compared to moving in the night where it's, really risky if you can. I mean, so in the past couple of weeks, all these things have been happening, and it has me wondering, do I really want to stay out late to do a couple of jobs, or do I want to just risk it? And I mean, it is so complicated that I don't think I have the answers to it. I mean, if this episode was featured with about 100 creators or 100 creatives, talking about this topic, I feel like we'll go back and forth on things that could be done but will not be done. We could go back and forth on ways to go about these things, but to be honest, I think it all boils down to just being safe. Because when you think about it, I think every day we step out of our houses, every day we go out, I feel like it's just prayers, man, that brings us back, to be honest. Because I don't know, I don't see things getting better, to be honest. I don't know if it's ever going to get better. I don't know what's going to happen in the next 2 years. So for me, I wanted to share this and say to all creators out there, to all creatives, matter of fact, to all persons out there, having one hustle or the other, if you're an entrepreneur, whatever it is that you're doing, now would be the time to actually be safe. There's no business without you. So like your business is, it's probably nothing without you. Even if you do have people running it, the big decisions or the goals of your business can only be met if you are there. I don't think anybody is capable of meeting your own goal. You're the only one capable of meeting your own goal. Everyone has their own goal. So if anything was to happen to us today, whatever it is that we have on ground, even though other people will be there to make it work, I don't think they will put in as much effort as you, the founder, or you, the original creator of that thing. So at the end of the day, I think it's about just being safe. I don't think it's about, knowing your rights as a citizen, because I don't think we have rights at this point in time. I don't think we have rights. Also for job interviews, there are people complaining about, some fake job interviews. I've also seen that tweet. Honestly, I don't know. It's so unfair that people have so much good in them, but at the end of the day, they get treated the other way. This young girl went for a job interview, and that was her life gone like that, just like that, like nothing. And till date, I don't think anything's been done about that, So it's so unfortunate, but at the same time, it's the country we're living in. Personally speaking, I think now will be the time to rethink everything that we've always wanted to do. The pandemic really just opened our eyes to everything, if you guys feel me. The pandemic came and, everyone spent time indoors, and it really opened everyone's eyes to so many things that have been happening around us and within your own personal self. So a lot of people are doing something different from what they were not like last 2 years or last the 2019, 2020 was all for the pandemic. Let's take it like that till probably like September, October, people started being able to do some things. But, the NSAS protest even made things clearer. And now with everything happening this year, I mean, I don't pray for this year to be a part 2 of 2020, but then again, it feels like things are just, spiraling out of control. Things are not going the way people hoped it will go for them, and it is what it is. To be honest, my message today is be safe, play it safe. No matter whatever it is you're doing, I remember where you are, remember the country you're in, remember the state you're in. Do not think that no matter, because we've lost a lot of people. I've lost a friend to such things until date. It's what it is. So personally speaking, if you ask me, I think now will be the time to play it safe. Now will be the time to be wise in decisions. Now will be the time to take precautions in everything we're doing, because you never know. You never know what the day could hold for you. You never know what could happen. You just never know. You just never know. So honestly speaking, now will be the time to actually play it safe and do things wisely. That's my message today. It's been an interesting season 2. On the next episode, we'll be talking some more interesting stuff. Thank you always for tuning in. Thank you always for listening to this podcast. There's a new platform where my podcast is also available on. I would be leaving the link in the description for you guys to check it out. If you're free, if you have the time, check it out. Leave a review, leave a comment. Just let me know. And looking to have a couple of co-hosts on this coming up episodes in the future, and we'll see how that goes. If it plays out well, hopefully, and bring you more interesting content as usual. Once again, my name is Bobby Dimas, and you are welcome back to the NYN Podcast series. Do stay tuned for the next episode coming soon, and I do hope you have a great week ahead. If you're listening to this on the weekend, I do hope you have a great weekend. I hope you listen to this during the week. It's kind of for the week, not for the weekend, but yeah, you know what it is. Like I said, play it safe, take care of yourselves, and listen, God bless you all.